Ekisaawe Kye Namboole kituuse okuba nga kimalirizibwa oluvannyuma lwa minisita omubeezi w'ebyensimbi Amos Lugoloobi okugumya Palamenti nga Mande ya Ssabbiiti ejja ensimbi zino we zigenda otuuka ku akawunta ya minisitule evunaanyizibwa ku byenjigiriza n'ebyemizannyo okulaba nga basobola okusasula kontulakita gwe baaweddemu eri okuddaabiriza ekisaawe kino. Ono waaviiriddeyo ng'olunaku lwajjo Palamenti yalaze obutali bumativu ku ddimu ery'okuddaabiriza ekisaawe Kye Namboole we lituuse era nga wano omukulembeze w'olukiiko lw'eggwanga olukulu Anita Mong yalagidde olunaku olwaleero minisita avunaanyizibwa ku byemizannyo okujja okutangaaza wa embeera yonna bw'ekyayimiridde.
When we talk about sports does not, it brings everybody together. It will bring Honorable Duru together, irrespective of your political relation. Sports is, and now we even have a sports shadow minister here.
Minister Peter Ogwang ng'ono yavunaanyizibwa ku byemizannyo mu kutangaaza ategeezezza nti bakoze ekitundu ekiwerako era ng'eddimu lituuse ku bitundu 90 ku buli 100 okubeera nga gumalirizibwa.
Expected date of completion is 25th May 2024. Briefly, the scope of works includes preliminary comprising the site surveys and assessment, mobilization, bush clearing, construction of temporary sites, offices, stores, and other general items. 2. Stadium works comprising demolition and removal works, doors, windows, finishes, fittings, fixtures for ground, first, second, and third floor, an arena. 3. Construction of a garbage collection center, removal and provision of new athletic warm-up area with world-class facility.
Wabula ono alaze okusomozebwa kwe bayitamu nga essira asinze kulissa ku nsimbi z'ategeezezza Palamenti nti minisitule evunaanyizibwa ku by'ensimbi n'ejje buli kati ekyatubidde nazo. Ono era agambye nti minisita omukulu avunaanyizibwa ku byenjigiriza n'ebyemizannyo era omukulembeze w'eggwanga Janet Kataba Museveni yawandiikira dda minisitule eno amabaluwa agasoba mu 2 wabula nga bafuuse kyesirikidde.
Bleachers for people with disability, the second branch of the public address system, and some of the civil works and mechanical works. Right, Honourable Speaker and colleagues, the Ministry of Education and Sports has repeated, and I want to repeat that, the Ministry of Education and Sport has repeatedly appealed to the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development to release the funds for the completion works on 28th February 2024. The Permanent Secretary and Secretary of Treasury communicated additional expenditure limits for the second quarter of financial year 2023-2024 amounting, among which was 17.6 billion for completion of the works of Namboole.
Abamu ku bakiise mu lukiiko lw'eggwanga olukulu abaleese ensonga zino okuli omubaka John Baptist Nyambeshe awamu ne Odul Jonathan balaze obutali bumativu ku nnyinnyonnya ya minisita.
That you had been frustrated by your colleague in cabinet, and that is in the docket of finance. Why didn't you report back to the house in good time so that would have had no issues to raise here? By now, maybe the House would have prevailed on the relevant line in ministry, and that is finance, which is not even here yet, to do the needful.
Usually want to take ministers seriously, but Honorable Ogwang Peter is one minister that I find extreme difficulty accepting his statements as being a true reflection of the state of affairs in the sports subsector. And the records are very clear. I can cite so many examples. He was here, he told us about the high altitude training center in Teret, that it was 97%. He went there himself after some time and he found something else.
Bino byonna bibadde bigenda maaso nga minisitule evunaanyizibwa ku by'ensimbi tewaliwo minisita n'omu ali mu lukiiko lw'eggwanga olukulu era nga kino kiwaliriza omukubiriza w'olukiiko lw'eggwanga olukulu Anita Mong okuyimiriza mu lutuula luno eddakiika ezisoba 10.
And this morning, and when you directed me to ensure that finance is in, I called personally 2 ministers. One, the senior minister, who indicated to me is busy handling some state assignment, Then our friend who is normally here, Honorable Musasizi, who indicated that is out of station. So in the circumstances, the senior minister indicated to me is going to look for one of the ministers of state to come to Parliament with immediate effect.
We ask for even the accountability. I don't want to talk about accountability now. First, we want the 17 million. Then we'll put a forensic audit. Honorable Government Chief Whip, as servants of the people, we are going to wait for you to bring for us the Minister of Finance. And I'm not taking your information. We are going to suspend the House for 10 minutes to have the minister here.
Olutuula lubadde terunakuddamu, Sipiika yeevumbye akafubo n'abamu ku baminisita era waluddiddemu Sipiika n'atandika okulambika ku biki by'ayagala okubeera nga minisita w'ebyensimbi atangaazaako naye ng'essira kwe kugumya bannayuganda ng'ekisaawe kino bwe kigenda ozimbibwa.
The issue of the money, because the whole blame now is going to finance, even if the other people are not able to do whatever they are to do. They are saying because there is no money. So can we have an assurance that, and when you're giving an assurance to the members of Parliament here, it is by extension to the country that AFCON will take place in Uganda after you release the 17 billion today for us to be able to finish Namboole National Stadium.
Minister Amos Lugolobi abadde agumiza Palamenti nga ensimbi obuwumbi obusoba mu 17 obwetaagisibwa bwe bugenda ofulumizibwa mu bwangu.
We want to commit to this country that and Parliament that the 17 billion shillings, which is a balance of the 97 billion shillings that was recently approved, will be made available to ensure that the Namboole rehabilitation project is executed. And we are going to trigger the process today to ensure that the money is made available. Right Honourable Speaker, I hope that meets the requirement of the House.
Wabula abadde talaze ebbanga ki era kino kye kiwaliriza omukubiza w'olukiiko lw'eggwanga olukulu Anita Ntamong okuyimiriza okuteesa n'okubaganya ebirowoozo ssaako n'okwanja alipoota okuva mu minisitule zombi naddala y'ebyensimbi okutuusa nga ategeezezza ddi ensimbi zino lwe zigenda okubeera nga ziteebwa.
The ministerial statement of which one of them is yours. So we are going to, today being a Friday, we are going to give you an hour as we handle other ministerial statements to first go and trigger. I don't know what. To go and trigger, then you come back for your ministerial statement so that by the time we leave here, we know we have an evidence of a trigger. So, Honorable Minister, please go and start the trigger and give us evidence of the trigger, and then as you come back for your ministerial statement.
Bano bakkiriziddwa okufuluma olukiiko lw'eggwanga olukulu era oluvannyuma bakomyewo ne bagumya Palamenti ng'ensimbi bwe zigenda okuteebwa ku Mande ya Ssabbiiti ejja. Kigongo ku lwa Channel 44 olweggulo.